It is my personal belief that allowing gays and lesbians to serve openly would be the right thing to do. No matter how I look at this issue, I cannot escape being troubled by the fact that we have in place a policy which forces young men and women to lie about who they are in order to defend their fellow citizens.
Just moments ago, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, Admiral Mike Mullen, disagreeing apparently with the go-slow approach of the Defense Secretary and a lot of the other Pentagon brass about ending Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Jim Vanderhei, executive editor and co-founder of Politico, joins us. Jim, this was pretty extraordinary because you had Mullen saying this, but take a look at what Bob Gates had to say.
Good.
We've looked at a variety of options, but when you take into account the overriding imperative to get this right and minimize disruption to a force that is actively fighting 2 wars and working through the stress of almost a decade of combat, then it is clear to us we must proceed in a manner that allows for the thorough examination of all issues.
Gates seems to be still stuck on that let's not disrupt unit cohesion, but you've got a RAND study and the chairman of the Armed Services Committee, Carl Levin, all saying, and Levin talked to you at Politico, supporting this change. He wrote this article today. Where do you think this is coming down? How quickly can it be done?
I don't think it'll be done super quickly. I think they'll end up probably doing an approach that's similar to the Gates approach, which basically says it's going to happen, we're going to overturn this, but we're going to have people really study this and make sure that as we make this transition, we do it in a way that doesn't, to put it in Gates' words, disrupt forces, doesn't do anything at all to slow all the efforts that they have going on, making sure they're getting troops to and fro Afghanistan and Iraq. So I don't think they're going to do it right away, but it's crystal clear from the State of the Union and from the hearings today that they're going to do this. What happened in '93 will be overturned, whether it's 2 months from now or a year and a half from now.
Well, is a year and a half from now going to be good enough for the activist community who see this as a basic civil right? And they are now supported by military studies that say, we need these people. 13,000 men and women have been drummed out of the armed forces in the 17 years since Don't Ask, Don't Tell, including valuable, badly needed Arabic translators.
There's no doubt that a lot of gay activists are very agitated with this White House, not just because of this issue, but other issues that they really wish that Obama would move more swiftly on. The question is, how clear of a signal does the Obama administration and Congress send that they're definitely going to do this once they do settle on some sort of time frame and some sort of parameters for working its way through. So I think as long as there's a signal to Democrats and to activists that, in fact, this is going to be done and they're going to do it as expeditiously as they feel they can within the confines of what's happening at DOD right now, I think that Obama will probably be fine.
Okay, Jim Vanderhei from Politico, thank you for joining us.